What if I missed that opportunity that God called me to?
Yeah, I love it. I'm so glad we're ending on this question.
Yeah, I
that's a
like it
good
too.
one.
Was that submitted or just you guys came up with it?
That was a thought from these two craniums right here.
I love that question so much.
I don't love it. No, I do love it. Because I think that's something that we all walk through.
Yeah.
Like you're 30, you're 20, you're 20,
Holy smokes.
you're 20.
Yikes.
I'm 57. But there's a sense of
Taylor's
that's enough. Taylor.
not going to
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
out of the
okay.
podcast studio.
So, but the point is, whether you're 20 or 30 or 57, there's sometimes just that niggling thought that says, "Is my best behind me?
Right.
Did I miss it?" And I keep thinking, like when I think that way, I think about stories from the Bible where Jesus shows up at a tax collector's booth. And it's pretty overwhelming to me because I think to myself, he walks up to Matthew, who on some level, Matthew is thinking, I chose to be a tax collector. In other words, I chose to work for the Romans to rip off and steal money from the poorest of the poor of my own people.
Right.
My best days are behind me. And Jesus says, hey man, come follow me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, come follow you like 5 years ago before I became no, right now.
Yeah.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, I do.
Or the story of Moses, where Moses is like, he kills an Egyptian, and then he runs for it to Midian. He's 80 years old. He spent 40 years in Midian just wandering around the hills looking after sheep. And God's like, just about right. 80-year-old Moses, that's just about perfect, right? And he calls him. So I would just say to you, if you're watching or listening to this, man, you're exactly where you need to be right now.
Yeah.
That God has a plan for you starting right now, today, and it's his plan A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just love it. It excites me because I think that's one of the things that separates Jesus from any other solution that I could ever find. Is that somehow the Bible promises us that he actually takes our ashes and makes beauty out of them.
Yeah.
So those past things are past, but somehow he's going to make something even more beautiful. So today is the day. This is the moment. God isn't a rub your nose in it God. God is a God of right here and right now.
Yeah.
And I just love that.
Yeah, no, that's so good. Yeah, that's really cool. It's funny because I've thought a lot about this because I mean the whole idea of like free will, right? Like I think that's what people think about, right? When they hear that, they're like, oh, like maybe I've made choices that have led me to a place that God can't use. And what's interesting is that this is going to be kind of nerdy, but when I watched Doctor Strange, okay, if you guys have seen Doctor Strange, there's like many realities, right? That he kind of goes in and out of. Like that's like the reality of it is like, oh, there's so many different layers, and sometimes I like to think about God like that, where it's like if I made that choice differently, I'd really believe that God could lead me to where he wanted me to be still.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he's big enough to actually use those choices that maybe I would have seen as wrong or different than I did, and to know that God's way bigger than our linear brain can kind of handle, right? Like it's not like a one linear path. And I really like that was really it offered me a lot of like hope and peace, even to know that like, wow, God is much bigger than I even could have imagined. That like he, you know what I mean? Maybe it's silly, but we put him in that box, right? Like of like, oh, like my decisions actually dictate where he takes me.
Yeah.
Like when you submit yourself to him and say, God, like
Right now.
I trust you
Right now.
like he can take whatever choices you've made and bring it into it. So I don't know. That was for me at least, that was a very helpful.
Well, yeah, you use Doctor Strange. I'll do something that makes me look old. Back in the day, before GPS, before like Apple Maps, you when you wanted to go, because I coached a lot, so I was always finding schools in the middle of nowhere or out North Van or whatever, and you would just actually have to go on the website called MapQuest, get the directions, print them out, and now you have these printed out directions. You make one wrong turn, it's over, baby. Right. You're never going to find that school now.
Right.
And then GPSs came along, and it's like, oh, recalculating.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many wrong turns you make. You're still going to get there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's the beautiful thing about following Jesus.
Yeah, that's so good.
I like that a lot because I feel like it also debunks the idea of the one in relationships. And I think that, in a lot of different ways, but specifically like talking in relationships, you can really get caught behind that. What if I missed like my person? And just that idea with this GPS always recalculating, it takes a lot of unneeded pressure in a lot of areas of our life away. And I don't know. I don't have too much more to say about that.
No, but that's brilliant, actually. No. Unneeded pressure.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you said it last week, Taylor. the jet ski. You can't turn it if you're not moving.
I actually want to change that.
Oh, why?
I want to change it because I thought about it more. I don't know if I liked it.
Hold it. Spencer, do you think that Taylor's allowed to change it?
Well, I mean, let's hear what your idea is.
Okay, we're going to vote.
Okay, I have to be honest. It's not my idea. I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, but immediately rejected.
God is the rudder, but we still have to row the boat. And I like that one a little bit more. What are our thoughts?
I like the jet ski.
What are our thoughts?
I like the jet ski, but that's just
Both
me.
of them water-based sports.
I'm just being spiteful. How many people for the jet ski? Oh,
You know what?
two out
I
of
like
three.
the jet ski because it was original. So
Yes.
I will stick with
2
the
out
jet
of
ski.
3. That's good.
But the idea of pressure, that's powerful to me because it's like, no, I'm moving. You know, like the Israelites on the far side of the Red Sea, if they just would have started walking towards the promised land, maybe it takes them 12 days instead of 11. Oh, well. And yeah, but I love the idea of less pressure. Just like, Jesus, show me I'm going to move because I think this is where you want me to be moving. Or yesterday wasn't my day, but today is the day. That's really good.
That's awesome. Okay.